Hey guys, welcome back. It is February 11th, Redness Day. We're going to be talking with Red Wemette today, so welcome back, guys. And that was strange. So how you doing, Red?
I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot better than I was. I got it.
A little under the weather for a couple of weeks almost. So I'm glad to see you're feeling better.
3 weeks.
Yeah. But Red's doing all right. Pushing through. Like every 74-year-old guy does. You know what I mean?
77.
I'm just checking. That's how you check for senility. You got to sit there. You got to do a little test. You know what I mean? Just make sure you're paying attention.
Don't trap 3 years off my life.
So did you hear about the shooter in Canada? Happened yesterday?
No, I didn't hear about the one yesterday. There was one previously, but the one yesterday I did not hear about.
Okay. So it's the worst shooting now in the history of Canada.
The worst?
That's what they're saying. 9 people were killing. It says at least 8 to 10 people. Reports are varying right now. Injured dozens more. So specifics I don't know about. I just see that it's trending and it's hitting all kinds of things on X here. So different pages. But welcome in everybody. If you guys want to chime in, Beer Light Broker, nice to see you. Chevy 11, Big Tuna, Gordito Guapo, and of course our moderator Christina Morris. So welcome in, guys. Regulator series says trans always the same. So so it's an 18-year-old kid that did this, and was supposedly trans. Red.
Yeah, well, he didn't get that way when he was 18. But Canada does not have a lot of mass shootings like this. Canada is.
Do you think it's because of the laws there?
I know it is. Their laws for possession of a firearm are heavy. I mean, you're talking about 25 years to life for just possession. Here in the United States, you can walk out maybe in a year.
Yeah. Chevy 11 says that last mass shooting was in 2020.
Okay.
No, this just happened, guys. This just happened. I think.
Out of press. Unless they're lying to you, Adam, and a lot of people lie.
Look, it happened February 10th, 2026. This is Tumbler Ridge mass shooting in British Columbia, Canada. The active shooter recall at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School around 1:20 local time, which was mountain time. And earlier that day on residences where the suspect killed 2 relatives, their mother and step sibling, before heading to school. So killed mom on the way out the door. But this just happened. You guys are questioning me now. See, is that a senility test? That must have been. Thanks, Chevy 11. Making sure. So how did the gun laws do in this case or in Bondi Beach?
British Columbia, that's BC.
Gotcha.
British Columbia is out west. I mean, it's not by it was named, British Columbia is named after the Columbia River, which is like a Rocky Mountain area where it comes down. But it's very much like in BC. It's very similar to they're big pot growing families out there. And it's also very similar to Washington State, Oregon. You have that whole mentality that's there in BC, which is not like in the eastern part of Canada. It's very much different.
It's kind of split up, kind of like how the U.S. is
similar divided. To California, similar to us in California. It's similar to us in Washington State and things like that?
Regulator 45. I'm going to put this comment up, even though I'm disagreeing with it. Every mass shooter that's attacked a school in the last 28 years, attacked a school in the last 28 years has been on SSRIs and LGBTQ. 25 years?
Yeah. Yeah, you go all the way back to Columbine.
Was Columbine? That's what I was starting to think about. Was Columbine? Was that they were trans? No. That's what I'm saying. So you can't say that statement that every single one. Columbine, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of, Marshall. They weren't trans at Columbine.
No, but there was. What's the alphabet? LB. There are a lot of inferences about LBGT, whatever. Neither one of the shooters dated women.
Well, it was two guys in trench coats. That's what I remember seeing at the Columbine shooting.
Yes.
But there has been a big increase, though. You got to admit that there has been an increase where you go, well, why are so many of these shootings, mass shootings anyways, in schools, why are they trans? Is there a correlation there? Could there be?
I don't know if there's that many, but when they do show up, people really publicize the fact that they are. And the fact that they are itself means that there's something wrong psychologically with these people before they even, I mean, just you're talking about on the way out the door, he killed his mother and a few other people. He knew he was on a suicide mission.
Sure.
Talk about mental health. These people need a lot of mental health help.
Yeah, it says the Columbine students were possibly gay. There's rumors anyway.
There was nothing proven about it, but there was. It was suggested because neither one of them ever dated a girl, and they did sleep over with each other on quite a few occasions. There used to be pictures on YouTube of them showering together, and they took it down.
I don't know. It says here that rumors at the time focused on him being gay, but due to their close relationship for friendship rather and bullying with homophobic slurs, but even those were debunked or unconfirmed by family and friends. Or unconfirmed, I guess. There you go. There's the unconfirmed part, right?
Yeah. Well, what do you say if what are you going to say if it's your kid that just committed a mass shooting and somebody says, "Well, wasn't he gay?" No, he wasn't gay. He was just a straight killer.
A Tribe Called Cookies said, "You mix psych meds and guns, it's no bueno." Yeah, well, probably not a good idea. I'm just thinking out loud, but probably not a good idea.
Didn't you ever look at a application for gun registration or even gun ownership in some states? It says, "Are you currently taking any medications?" What? They want to know.
Right.
Have you ever seen psychiatric help? Bang. That's a red flag right there.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to do that. I don't know. Is there really a rise in that? Put it in the comments, guys. Seriously, is there a rise in school shootings and trans, or is this just so blown up in the news that we're hearing about? All we're hearing about is, maybe there's other shootings that we aren't hearing about that aren't, trans.
No, that's just hype. That's hype.
You think it is?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Odin. Americans will make drugs or prostitution legal and plastic bags or straws illegal, so we can throw plastic printers away instead of buying new ink cartridges because it's cheaper.
I don't know. My solution to that was, what do I have? A laser jet.
Even those need toner cartridges, right?
Yeah, but that's expensive. The ink jets were outrageously expensive.
Oh, I remember trying to get refillable ones and all that, making big fucking mess. Oh my God. Americans are the type of people that grow marijuana indoors just to complain about power outages or fires created by them and dead firemen. Odin, what are you on, man? What's going on here?
He's on Canadian blood.
What is happening there? Yeah. So it's a concern. It really is. So, regulator, you'll notice that it doesn't happen in most courthouses.
No.
Yeah, you don't see it happen there, right? I don't know. We could get into that debate, and go all day long about it. But the fact of the matter is, it's sad that it happened. And I feel for the people and the families.
It's sad that it happened anywhere. It doesn't matter. It was in BC, wherever it was. It's sad that it happened. Innocent people got shot because some psychotic idiot decided that he was going to shoot people, kill people, kill his mother. And I'm sure he turned the gun on himself.
Do you think it's worthwhile studying people that do this?
Yes, I really do.
Why?
I always have thought that. I've always thought that anybody that received the death penalty should have been studied very well during that time before they actually executed them. The reason being, you can see what makes them tick and possibly avoid the mental health problem in somebody in the future. Right now, something that's becoming very much aware to certain people, a lot of people, is bipolar disorder. But years ago, I'm talking back in the maybe 60s, 70s, they didn't know about bipolar disorder. And people that had it, that would just snap out and go the other direction, a lot of people used to turn around. My sister had it. And a lot of people would turn around and just say, well, that's, she's nuts, or he's nuts, or whatever. So, yes, I think studying mental health of these individuals is very important. Very, very important.
I heard they wanted to do that with Dahmer. They wanted to study him. Mm-hmm. And every day they tried to get the jury to ask one question, and the question that the prosecution and the defense tried to get the people to ask the jury, what would happen if Jeffrey was put into a mental facility? Would he ever be able to be released? And they were going to reply, absolutely not. He'll be in there and be studied for years, and we'll figure things out. But they couldn't get the jury to ask that question. They put him into general pop, and the guy was killed within a year, 2. Yeah.
He didn't last long.
No, not at all. So, yeah, they're called bipolar manic depression. My mom had it.
Scott made that comment, and the truth of the matter is, when did you discover it on your mom? When was it diagnosed?
Tim Peroni, on a side note, for anybody who wants to leech off the government, if you're bipolar and you can get paid by the government for the disability, collect your disability. Tim, I'm just fucking with you, but I mean, come on, get paid from the government for that. The pay from the government, the disability is so minute. It's better just to go have a job than
Not really. I know a kid that's autistic, and he's been on disability since he was 16. But
That's
now
a little different.
He's now 23 years old, and his disability is like $3,500 a month.
Okay.
The things he couldn't do, they pay for his housing, they pay for his food, they pay for his medication, they pay for his doctors. Everything is paid for.
If you got a serious disability, then that's what disability is for. But I don't think that having bipolar is a disability.
I do. I know a couple of people that have it, and I really think they're disabled. I mean,
really?
A particular friend of mine that you and I have talked about, he lost his marriage. He lost his children. He doesn't own anything. I don't know where he's living now, but he's really in bad shape. And I remember him back when he was like in his early 20s, and he was in great shape, energetic. Couldn't hold a job though. He always had a job here for 3 months, job there for 4 months. Had a bad temper. Usually get into a fight and say, "I'm going to kick this guy's ass," and he get his ass kicked. One punch, he was knocked out. But he was just diagnosed bipolar in 2024. And he's 37 years old now.
And you don't think he can hold the job?
I know he can't. I've watched all the jobs he's done over the years. He's worked in the junkyard. He's worked in many different places. You name it. He'll try it. If it's mowing lawn on the side of the road for the county, he'll do it. But he won't last long because he can't.
Wow.
He can't control himself.
Scott H. said that his mother was diagnosed with bipolar in the late 70s or 80s, but she had it before that, according to him.
I didn't know they knew anything about in the 70s or 80s.
Right. Yeah, I think it was probably just being researched back then. So,
well, I was being diagnosed with agoraphobia, and nobody knew what that was. I mean, nobody even knew what it was. As psychiatrist, when I went to him and explained what it was, or tried to explain what it was, they didn't have a name for it. And they said I'd probably be better off in an institution. And that's why I said, no, I don't think so.
That's all right. No institutions for me, thank you. That's you can get paid, or say you can get paid for being bipolar through Social Security. According to Tim, he had a tenant that was bipolar, and she got paid by the government.
They ask you about any disability, SSI, and if you have a doctor that writes a letter for you, that does it there.
Well, you got to get the right doctor, right?
Not necessarily. No, I mean, they're going to take a psychiatrist. They're not going to take an MD. They're not going to take a what do you call them? A
GP,
a dentist, or just because you have a doctor after your name, they're not going to take it.
Like the chiropractor?
Yeah, very much so.
Doctors, they're doctors. Chiropractors, they have a lot of knowledge. So Jimi hendrix had a song in the 60s, late 60s, called Manic Depression. So they knew about manic depression back in the 60s.
They knew about that, but they didn't know about bipolar. I don't think they knew about bipolar.
Yeah.
It was never mentioned to me. It came up to me recently, like within the past 10 years, but it was never really mentioned to me. And like I said, my sister definitely was bipolar. She would snap. She would be happy one day, and then the next day she'd hate you. She'd wish you dead.
Sure. Polly Walnuts wants to know, why aren't the chats from the two different streams merged? One side can't see the other. I don't know, Polly Walnuts. I'll be honest with you. The whole double streaming, multi-streaming is still pretty new, and that software is probably a little glitchy. I mean, we've had some weird glitches happen already that I can't explain. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they're not. By the way, guys, hit the like button if you're coming in. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. If you want to join in the chat, by all means, please do. That's what we're here for, to see what's on your minds about the current situation and what's going on in the world today. So,
and we need your advice on Canadian trans shooters.
Yeah, there you go. We could talk about that. Linda, nice to have you in here. What is Irgrebird? What is Irgrebird? I have no idea what that is. Is that German?
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Well, Roy's not here to translate, so what can I say? Let me ask. What is Let me put it into Grok and see what Grok comes up with.
She just said yes.
Oh yeah, it is. It's German. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let me see. Translate. Let's see. Then I can read what she's writing. What happened? Oh, it's Netherlands for what happened. There was a shooting in Canada yesterday. So it was happened in a oh yeah, you know what? That's crazy. I'm wearing a Snoopy shirt today. Didn't even realize that. Well, look at that. Get ready for the show. I was waiting for Red for so long I forgot to put on my shirt. That's all good. I could change for you guys right now if you want.
Please.
Okay, Red. For you, I'll make sure I won't. I'll hold myself back right now. Anyway, so there was a shooting, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about mental health issues, and you know what's causing the uptick and the uprising. And we want to know from you guys. I mean, what are you guys thinking?
Just a shooting. It's kind of like a mass shooting. And Sandy Hook is another one too.
Sandy Hook happened back in 2012, December 14th. And that was a 20-year-old shot 26 killed. That was bad. Yeah, that was big. Sandy Hook. You know, the other big one was Pulse nightclub down there by you, Red, in Florida.
Not way down. That wasn't anywhere near me.
Oh, right. But I mean, it was in the same state as you.
Yeah, well, that's like saying
Florida's a big state.
San Diego's close to the Redwood Forest. It's not.
Yeah. Okay. So that's been 13 years. But there's been worse since then. October 1 in Vegas back in 17 was horrific. I think to date still the worst. Still hits the top when you look at the number of people not just killed, affected by it. I mean,
here's one that was really affected by it in a negative way.
Sorry, by the way, what I meant in that last statement is that since then as well, more have succumbed from their injuries. So it's so horrible. But all of them are, no matter where, what happens, what country. I mean, it's horrific. Sorry to cut you off, Red. I just wanted to clear that up.
In 2012, right after the Sandy Hook school, there was a guy I used to follow on YouTube after he got out of prison. His name was Josh Paulette, and he was on RuneScape. He's known as the RuneScape felon. And Josh was talking shit in RuneScape. I guess you can talk to the other players. And so somebody said, "Why don't you kill yourself?" And he said, "I just might do that. I just might go to school and kill everybody at the whole school and everything else." Well, the FBI came and arrested him. He did 6 years in prison for that.
Oh my God. Now, just for the viewers that don't know, RuneScape's a video game, multiplayer video game.
When they searched his home, when they arrested him, they had a SWAT team out there and everything else. FBI showed up. They didn't find any lighter fluid, no inflammables in any way whatsoever, no firearms, no evidence of anything. But they did take every computer device that there was.
Wow.
You know, every handheld device, anything that was accessed on the computer. And then it didn't look too good for him because he had downloaded the Anarchist Cookbook and several other different things. They used that all as evidence against him.
Oh my dear God. That's And you watched this all go down on this guy's YouTube channel, huh?
Yes.
Whoa, yep. Crazy. Teva, hey man, nice to see you. Teva, I haven't seen Teva in forever. He was one of the best Elvis impersonators in Las Vegas. So I think he lives in Florida now. Good to see you, Teva. Wow, you watched that all go down on that guy's YouTube channel. Holy shit. Some people do stupid shit though. I mean, you can't get into gaming rooms and start saying shit like that. Come on. You're gonna get reported.
Prison kind of ruined his life. He was an addict. He was an alcoholic. He had some real problems. But recently, I would say within the last 2 weeks or since New Year's, he fell off the wagon. His wife divorced him with the 2 children, and his one daughter is like 13. When he got out of prison, it was like they got married right away. I think it was 2020. So they had a wonderful life together. Everything was going good. And now on his Facebook page, he said, I have to start all over again. He said, I have to start my whole life over again. And I really feel bad for the guy. But there's a product of something that happened because of, oh, I heard this and this will upset everybody. Yeah, it upset him all right.
Sure.
Bad judgment. And he even said that. He said, you know, I don't know what made me do these things. It just happened.
Crazy. All right, let's take some comments. Gomf, part of the problem, back to the topic at hand, is school shootings. Part of the problem is therapists used to try to help the mentally ill cope with society. Now they validate their delusions and they don't get better.
That's part of the problem. But more than anything, folks, where do they get their guns? Where do they get their ammunition? You're telling me psychotics are out there that can get guns and ammunition?
Well, we don't. Maybe he got it from his parents' house. I've heard of that in the past too, where they get the guns from their parents' house. And what the parents aren't going to. The last thing is, oh, Joey, no, Joey's not mentally ill. Of course not. We don't need to lock our guns up. Joey's fine. Our little Joey's a little angel. No parent wants to say there's something wrong with your kid.
It's a little different here in Florida because you, as an adult, when you purchase that weapon, even on the dotted line, it says, I am responsible for whatever happens with this weapon. I will keep it in a secure location. That's one of the things you sign when you buy it now.
Right.
Even at a gun show. So Florida is a little bit different. We don't have those kind of things happen here very often. Now, the thing that happened down in South Florida, that was a weird, very weird thing that happened.
We're talking about Pulse nightclub.
Yes, that was a very weird thing. Not exactly. It was a loose atmosphere, but not exactly unpredictable, because there was a lot of loose activity, name calling, different things that were going on there, that the bodyguards and the police should have notified the police a long time ago. I mean, it should have been notified. It could have been prevented, is what I say. It could have been prevented.
Sure. Well, hindsight's 2020. Anything can be prevented. You know what I mean? If you go back. There, my buddy Teva down in Florida, it's a Pulse nightclub. It was located in downtown Orlando area.
No, it wasn't. It was in. It was located in Broward County, so it was Fort Lauderdale area, and that's a fact, guy.
Oh boy, Teva, I don't know. Red knows his shit. I'm going to double check though for you.
Double check me.
It happened in Orlando. The exact address was 912 South Orange Avenue in Orlando.
It was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Well, it's a lot more. That makes a lot more sense.
You probably have Mandela effect going. It's all good. So yeah, Tommy Bridges. The event happened in Orlando. Still can't believe it. All right, Jesse LaBelle. No, I do not believe in high charges for somebody killing somebody with your gun. If somebody uses your gun in a murder, you should go to jail. What do you think?
I don't know about the going. If somebody uses your gun, but if your gun is missing and you report it stolen, you're not liable.
Right. If somebody steals your weapon and go to something bad with it, you're not going to be responsible for what they do with their gun. Or what they do with your gun. I'm sorry. What they do with your gun. If you've reported. But if you you want to borrow my gun and then something bad happens, then that's a different story.
Oh, let me take your gun to the range. I want to shoot it.
Sure. Here you go. He's not mad at his ex-wife right now, is he? Just wanted to make sure. Just double check it. No, I mean, come on. Do you remember Virginia Tech?
No, I don't.
I remember Virginia Tech shooting. The guy who did Virginia Tech was a nut job. Virginia Tech massacre. Sing Chu, a 23-year-old English major, South Korean born, had a history of severe mental illness, including anxiety, depression, and selective mutism. Selective mutism, is that what I have? Is that whenever you're talking and I just fucking don't hear it because I don't want to hear it? Is that selective mutism?
Yes.
Like selectively mute. Never heard that. It was flagged for concerned behavior. 33 plus chow. He killed 32. Damn, that's a high one there. How come I don't remember hearing when was this? Was in 07. This was April 16th, 07.
Yeah, they didn't have that many handheld devices then. Like I said thousands of times, the truth of the matter is everybody's smartphones and the handheld devices that we have today are getting this information out. Or like Adam, you get up, you want to see what the news is, you look on X.
Sure.
So when you look when you wake up, when you whatever. So it's all out there for you to look at. Years ago, people used to wait and watch it on the news on TV. And it's not like that now. In 2007, it was definitely wait till it was on the news on TV. Because there were YouTube channels that were going to cover it. And I don't think X was around then, was it?
You know, I was around before cell phones too, Red.
Was X around in 2006?
What's that?
Was X around in 2000?
No, hell no. X wasn't around. No, and everybody wasn't walking around with cameras reporting what the hell was going on all the time, 24/7, 365. Yeah, it doesn't end. It doesn't end. Look at this shit. There's 300 people watching us right now. You know what the hell are they watching? They're watching us sit here and talk shit about what's going on in the world and what people and reminiscing about what's happened and how all this shit's come to be where we are now. What the hell?
They're listening to an old man's perspective. They're listening to Adam Flowers.
They're listening to an old man's perspective, and then they're listening to an older man's perspective. Let's just be honest. No.
What is this? I'm back again.
I don't know. Gonf, in Illinois, you have safe storage laws and liability to report stolen weapons in 48 hours.
Yes.
Now, Gonf, let me ask something, because this is an Illinois law and it's a safe storage law. Let's just say, hypothetically, you and your wife went on a vacation. This is, I'm assuming. Let's just say you went on a vacation. And you go to Egypt for 2 weeks. And while you're gone, somebody breaks in the house and they steal it. You don't know that it's missing because you're in Egypt. You don't get home for another week. And within that week, it creates a heinous murder happens, okay, with your gun. Well, you didn't report it within 48 hours. That's what the prosecution is going to say. What's your defense?
Was it secure? Was it in a safe?
But it got stolen, but you were safe. Did you have an alarm on your house? Did you leave your window open? Did that guy get it? Are you sure you locked your safe?
There's a lot of people that get very foolish and they'll leave their weapon
at
the seat of their car. And it
That's
may be in the garage. And what do you think kids do when they burgle something? They go through the car, they rifle the car.
Yeah, so I don't see how having a safe storage law where you have to report it immediately within so many hours, or then you're I just see it having too many problems. That whole thing.
For a jury, if I had something that was in my safe that nobody can even open, I have a hard time opening it. It's a 5 combination safe, not a 3, not a 4. But a 5 combination. You start turning to the left, you turn to the right, you turn to the left, you turn to the right, and then you come back to the left again. And then when you get to the right number, you can go to 0 and it'll open up. Most people cannot even open that thing. And it's
Everybody, hold on. Everybody listening, if you ever get to red safe, remember it starts turning to the left first. That's what he said. I heard him.
Good luck, folks. Good luck, because I built it inside of a closet. I built the closet around it. And when I looked at it, I said, if they're going to break into that thing, the only way they're going to do it is that they put a chain through the window, wrap it around the safe. The safe weighs 1,600 pounds. Wrap it around the safe, have a tow truck outside, and yank it through the whole wall. Take the walls out. And by that time, I think somebody's going to notice it.
About the only way that you're going to get it out. So, Gomf. All right. So the 48 hours starts when you know it's missing. So now you got to prove that you didn't know it was missing. Where's your proof?
You know it's missing when you're in Egypt.
Well, this is what I mean. What if you get home and you don't go looking for the gun? And then you've been back for 3 days. How come you didn't report it missing? I didn't notice. Prove that you didn't notice. I mean, I don't know.
There's a very good point to that, because I live right here with the guns in my home. And guess what? I haven't looked at them this month.
Yeah. Paul Spy. Hey, Paul, a shotgun in its gun bag. Is that okay?
No.
It needs to be secured.
Yes.
So, Tommy, let's get a cop on. They're trying to eliminate the offender saying, someone stole that gun. Of course, that's what they're trying to get the offender to say that. Or eliminate them saying that the gun was stolen.
I had a firearm stolen from me.
You didn't. Why didn't you report it? If you knew it was stolen, why didn't you? I get it. I get the argument.
Years ago, it was in a pocket of a winter coat, and we don't use winter coats down here that often. But I reported stolen as soon as I found out. Years went by, 2-3 years went by, and all of a sudden I got a call from Tallahassee, and they said, "Do you own?" I said, "Yeah, I do." And they said, "Well, it was recovered during a robbery. And do you want it returned to you?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Do I got to come and pick it up?" "No, we'll come to you." And they actually came out and returned the weapon. But it was used in the crime.
Now, didn't you have another weapon? Didn't you have another weapon that was stolen from you and you knew who stole it? You ended up getting the thing back on your own? Is that a different story?
That happened several times. Several times people like things that I have, and they just decided to take them.
Stealing is what that's called. Stealing.
Yes, theft. That happened lots of times.
Hey, Tommy, way to go. Side note, 140 days. Keep it up. Are you start the keto yet? You got to start the keto. That's what hardcore right now, too. Although my partner made fun of me the other day. He asked me, he said, "Have you been stress eating?" I said, "No." He said, "Then you've just been eating."
I remember you telling me that. By the way, I have a real help for anybody. Whatever virus, flu I had or have at the remnants left over, it's a great way for losing weight. I lost 23 pounds.
Oh, yeah, let me go get the flu. That sounds like fun. No,
it wasn't fun.
Man, oh, man. Genetic memory farms. Well, we don't think we've ever had genetic memory farms on here. Sounds like Red is an easy mark if he keeps getting guns stolen from him. Yeah, you need to lock your guns up, man, so people aren't stealing them from you.
No, each one that's been taken was something that I was talking about. And I put it up on a shelf. And when I left the house, somebody took it with them.
Hasn't slowed the wife's eating.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ixnay, don't go there. Don't go there.
Oh, too funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's great. I was just saying it did happen. It is negligence. I trusted the person, both of them. I knew them. I knew their families, where they lived, everything else. I just was showing them that particular weapon. And when I put it down, I put it on a shelf. And possibly when I went to the bathroom or whatever I did, they took it. And yeah, you might say I'm an easy mark, but I got them back, didn't I? I know where it went. And knowing where it goes is a lot. Sometimes you don't even have to call the police when you know where it went, and go back and get it yourself. Sometimes you may have to do something that I can't even talk about on YouTube.
Yeah.
But you have to let them know you mean business.
Man. Jeremy Demert. I met you several years ago on the mob tour, Adam. Glad you guys are still hosting the show. Y'all are the best. Well, hey, man, thanks for coming on the mob tour, and thanks for tuning in and watching the show. Yeah, we have a blast on here. We talk about mob. We talk about organized crime. We talk about current events. We go off topic sometimes. You never know what the hell we're going to be talking about. We started talking today about the shooting in Canada, and look where we are now.
But we're really big on organized crime, government.
Super big. So, Brian Kopp, he'd probably traded it for crack. I could be wrong, but only a complete moron forgets a gun in a jacket in his closet and then pretends neglect. He just said jacket. So his old lies are obviously lies. So old his lies are obviously lies. He's talking about you, Red. I don't think he's talking about me.
I know he's talking about me. I started laughing. This guy's, very judgmental.
Judgmental. Gordito Guapo, Red, even quicker way to lose weight, lost 10 pounds Monday prepping for a colonoscopy. It was literally the shits. Moon River. I got to go in and get one of those done. I'm not looking forward to it.
I remember Chase saying that, Moon River.
Moon River. Just wanted to say to the doctor, would you at least woo me first? Hey, doc, when I leave, can I take the flowers from the front of the office with me on my way out? Oh, man. Yeah, so much fun. Anyway, guys, we're going to go over to Red's channel. We're going to hang out over there. We had a blast with you guys today. We've had so much fun. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We'll be over there in about probably 9-10 minutes. So we'll see you there. Red, thanks so much for stopping in, having a fun. And always, it's been a blast.
You got it, buddy.
All righty, then. I'll see you next Wednesday. We'll see all of you next Wednesday. And be sure to hit the subscribe button. And by the way, hit the bell notification, but be sure to go to your notifications in your phone and turn on YouTube. That way you get sent a notification when we go live. All righty, then. We'll see you guys next time. And all of you stay safe, and God bless.